right into fall just because I couldn't wait to use these colors. I really hope you guys enjoy this makeup look, and like I said, this is a fall inspired makeup look. And yeah, I got inspired by the olive green color that I'm wearing. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright you guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the video, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video. To start off, we're going to be having a fresh clean face, and I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this lip mask scrub thing that I got from Becca Cosmetics at Sephora. And it's just like a scrub. It has like little beans in it, so once you rub it in your lips, it kind of gets rid of all that dead skin. So I'm going to go ahead and do this since I am planning on wearing a dark burgundy lip. I like to scrub my lips before I apply any dark lipsticks, just because I don't like the way liquid lipsticks feel when you have very dry lips. I'm cleaning it with the makeup wipe, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into the eyebrows. So for eyebrows, we're gonna go ahead and take AnastasiaBeverlyhills Dip Brow Pencil. Sorry, I can't talk today. In the color chocolate, and I wanted to show you guys how I do my eyebrows in this video, just because I feel like I haven't included just because I feel like I haven't updated my eyebrows. I'm sorry. So as you guys can see, I draw a line in the bottom portion of my eyebrow, then I do the top portion, and I just connect the tail. It is very simple. The key is to follow your natural shape and to not want your eyebrows to look identical. They're gonna look very similar but never identical, because your eyebrows are sisters, they are not twins. So then in small strokes, I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. And as you guys can see, I leave my inner part of the eyebrow empty. I don't apply any product there because I do use the spoolie, and I blend that product to my inner part of the eyebrow so that can look way softer and more blended. I'm going to go ahead and show you on my second eyebrow. As you guys can see, I am drawing a line. Then I'm drawing the line on the top portion of my eyebrow, connecting the tail. Once you hit to the tail, you kind of have the option of how you want your eyebrow to look. You can even do it round, pointy, you can draw however you want or however you prefer. This is the way I like to do my eyebrows. Then I'm gonna go ahead and fill in with my small strokes, and once again leaving that inner part empty, and gonna go ahead and blend that product out. Second step is going to be to clean and carve out our eyebrows. I'm going to use a concealer that's 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, and I'm using the Urban Decay one. I'll show it to you guys in a second. I'm just carving my eyebrows very nicely. I like to think about carving eyebrows as you are drawing and you're kind of erasing the line, so this perfects the eyebrow. I really recommend you guys do this step. Never skip this step, and you guys will see how your eyebrow game will change forever. It is so important to carve out your eyebrows. And I know you guys hear Sophie barking. Somebody's at my door. So I am using the Naked Skin Urban Decay Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair Neutral, and I am using the Japansque concealer brush. I got this brush at Ulta. Then I'm going to be taking some concealer, and I'm going to be buffing this in with my Real Techniques, and I'm going to be using this as an eyeshadow base. I love this concealer for my eyeshadow base just because it doesn't crease on me. It's very important that if you're going to use a concealer as your eyeshadow base, that you go ahead and set it with an eyeshadow that's close to your skin tone, or either a translucent powder or your face powder, but you have to set it with powder. If not, it's going to be a creasy mess after a while. Well, if you have very oily eyelids, I really recommend you set that concealer or eyeshadow base with any powder, and you will see how easy and nice it is to blend out your eyeshadow. So for palette, we're going to be taking my favorite by the Voss Holly Grill palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Thank the Latte, and that's going to be the shade that I'm going to be setting my concealer with, or my eyeshadow base, and I really like this eyeshadow. I just think it's very nice and it's very close to my skin tone. I am taking this MAC 240 brush. This is going to be the brush I'm going to be using to blend, and this is one of my favorite brushes, you guys. Then I'm taking Crystal with the Sephora flat concealer brush, and I'm applying that on my brow bone to highlight. I really liked how this highlight looks on my brow bone, or this color. Once again, it's called Crystal, and it's really pretty. I love how it makes my eyebrow bone look. For my transition color, we're going to be taking hashtag with that MAC 240 brush, and I'm just applying it from the outer part to the inner part in circular motions, just making sure it's really nice and blended. I love this color, you guys, for transition, just because I'm really into orangey warm browns. So to me, an orange is everything for a crease color or for a transition color. So next I'm going to be taking this Shade Light eye palette from Katvond Deep, and I'm taking that like maroonish, purplish color. It's like a wine color. It's very pretty, and I liked it just to smoke out my eyes. I went ahead and directly applied a dark color just because I wanted this to be a smoky eye. So I went dark right away, and I'm using this with my brush 217 from MAC. And I'm applying this on my crease, but I'm making sure to still leave some of that hashtag eyeshadow we just applied, peeking through just so it's still showing, and you guys can see that it's still there, and that's kind of going to give you that blending effect. I do go again and take some more of the hashtag eyeshadow and apply it on top just so the edges of the eyeshadow applied from Katvond Deep can be nice and blended. Then I go in with my MAC 240 brush, and I go ahead. I don't know if this is the 240 brush, but you guys, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna go ahead and name the number of the brush down below. But I do take this brush one more time, and I make sure this is nice and blended. So now for the start of the show, you guys, this Loreal Infallible Eyeshadows are amazing. They're like pressed pigments, and look at how glittery and shiny this is. Now, I was so freaking pissed at myself and bummed out because this part where I was applying the green eyeshadow was out of focus, and it was really blurry. You guys can see my palette down the back, but you can't see my face. I was really pissed because I really wanted you guys to see the green. I didn't check on the monitor that I was out of focus because I was so excited about this color when I was applying it that I literally got cut off and I didn't even notice it. But I'm really sorry, you guys, and you will see in a second how this eyeshadow looks. So after I apply my eyelid color, I always like to go back with my 217 brush and kind of blend my crease very well and make sure those two colors are connected. Then I'm going to go ahead and do a dramatic wing liner like always, and I am using my NYC liquid black eyeliner. I really felt like using glitter, so I took my Violet Voss green mermaid glitter. I think it's called mermaid. If not, I will name the names down below, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm actually editing right now at my mom's house, and I don't have all my makeup here, so I can't check the name. But I am going to go ahead and apply the Too Faced glitter glue, and then on top of that, I'm going to be applying my glitter. And I love this glitter, you guys. Look at how pretty and gorgeous this shines. I am obsessed. It's the first time I use it, and I love it. I just really felt like this glitter made my whole eye pop a lot. So I loved using this glitter. I usually don't wear glitters on my own, but I love glitter. You know, I just find it stuttering. I just find it very hard to apply glitter sometimes. But today it was working with me, so yay! And it just felt like it looked very stunning. Obviously, you guys can change this look up by applying any color on your lid if the green is too much for you. So we're going to be taking the black from the Shade Light like contour palette from Katvond Deep, and I'm applying this with this tiny mini brush from Mac. I will name the name down below, you guys, once again. And I'm just applying that on my outer part just to smoke it out. And I love applying dark black eyeshadow because I just feel like if I don't apply black, it is not a complete look for some reason. I just love my dramatic eyes. So next I'm going to move on to face, and I'm going to be taking the Essence Beauty Lotion just to hydrate my skin. And like I have said before, and I have mentioned it, this product contains glycerin in it. So it's only $4 and it will make your makeup last just because of that product that it has in it. And I actually learned that from Nikki Tutorials. She showed it with the Nivea cream. So I went on the back of the lotion and it said it had glycerin. So I'm pretty sure it works the same as a primer just because it has glycerin and it will hold your makeup down. Now, because I'm very oily, I am using the um, the professional matte rescue primer from Benefit, and I'm applying this too with a Real Techniques brush. It's so gorgeous. I actually never use this brush because I really love it, but today it was like looking at me like, use me, bitch, please. So I was like, okay, I'll use you today. And I just love applying my primer with this brush. So then I'm going to be mixing these two foundations. I'm taking the Marc Jacobs in the shade 29 Warm Biscuit and the L'Oreal in the shade 115. So I combined these two eyeshadows, these two foundations, because I just felt like the Marc Jacobs on its own, it's very yellow for me, and the L'Oreal will like make it look very even on my skin. It's just the perfect match for me. So I am blending that in with my oval brush set brush, and I love this brush, you guys. I love blending my foundation with this. It has been like a game changer for me, no lie. And for highlighting, we're going to be using the Naked Urban Decay concealer in the shade Neutral Light, and I'm just applying that on the bottom of my eyes, on my under eyes, and a little bit of my nose. I usually always drag a straight line, but today I kind of went a little bit crazy. A little bit on my shin, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a smaller brush from my Oprah brush set and go ahead and blend that in. I do go back and forth with this one and the larger one I use for foundation just to make it very blended and even. So I'm going to be setting everything in with the Katvond Deep translucent powder. I just got this powder and so far so good. I've been really loving it. But first I'm going to go ahead and bronze, and I'm going to apply this Hoola bronzer from Benefit with a Real Techniques brush. And this is a powder brush, but I actually like it for bronzing. So, whoops, my cousin's here. So I'm just applying it for, I'm just applying it on my cheekbones and on top of my forehead just so it can be really nice and blended. And also so my face can look nice and even and bronzed. Then I kind of dip in my contour using a smaller brush and taking some more of the bronzer. I really like to apply my powder with a sponge, and I'm using my beauty blender to do this. I'm going to go ahead and apply this in a baking mode. So I'm going to leave this on for about 5 to 10 minutes just so it can be nice and set. And this will really help you guys with the creasing. So I recommend you guys always set your concealer as well. And I am applying it everywhere where I apply that concealer, as long as my forehead and on the bottom to clean out my contour. So for eyelashes, I'm going to be taking these ones I got from a beauty warehouse store, and they are the 116. Really like them, but first I'm going to go ahead and curl my own and apply some mascara, and I'm using the Real from Benefit, and this is actually a different packaging because it was a limited edition. It's still the same mascara, and it's one of my favorite mascaras from Sephora. So once my lashes are nice and on, I'm going to go ahead and dust this powder out with this powder brush I got from Walmart. And I'm just dusting all that powder, making sure that there's nothing left. And I really like how this looks. This makes your face look more clean, more even, and it just cleans out your contour so nice, you guys. So I recommend you try this baking mode. For blush, I'm going to be using this Becca Blush, and these are so freaking pigmented, you guys. I will name the name down below, but I'm just applying this with a BH Cosmetics brush right on the apples on my cheeks, and I drag it a little bit down towards my hairline. I really like these blushes, but they are so pigmented, so a little bit can make you look like a clown, so you have to be very careful with them. And I do go in with my powder brush and just make sure everything is nice and blended. Then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Powder and, no wait, not fluid, powder, and this is in the shade NC25, and I'm just using it with that same brush I apply my powder, and I'm just setting the rest of my foundation with this. Then to highlight, I'm going to be taking Mary Lou from the Balm, and this highlighter, it's amazing, you guys. I love this. And I am using this Anastasia highlighting brush, and I really like how this highlight looks. I applied it on top of my cheekbones, a little bit on my lip, and on my nose. Then for lipstick, we're going to be taking this liquid lipstick from Anastasia, and it's called Heathers. So gorgeous, you guys. I love this burgundy color, and I do not have a lip liner this color, so I went ahead and drew my line with the same liquid lipstick, but you have to be very careful because wherever this applies, it will not go off or it would just make a complete mess. Then I'm going to be applying this nude shade on my waterline, just so my eyes can look a little bit bigger and more open. And I am going to go ahead and take the two eyeshadows I applied on my crease, which was the one from Katvond Deep and hashtag from my Violet Boss palette, and just make sure this is nice and blended. I also do go in with the black just to deepen in the eye and smoke out that lower lash line better. And of course, you can't forget to apply mascara. I really like to coat my lashes, my fake and real lashes, with mascara, and also my lower lashes. So I am using the same mascara I applied earlier. And I also like to give my eyelashes a curl, just so they can stick. My real ones can stick to my fake ones, and they look more natural. So next, I apply this MAC pigment, and this is called White, and it's literally white. It's so pretty, but it has like a frosty tone to it, like a finish to it. I really like it. I'm applying it on my tear duct with my BH Cosmetics brush, and this brushes, you guys, I got in a whole set, so I don't know the name of them. And as you guys can see, like, this automatically brought a lot of light and attention to my eyes, so I really like how this made my whole eyeshadow complete. Then lastly but not least, I'm going to go ahead and set this with my Tarte setting spray, and I just apply that all over my face. And that is it, you guys. This is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please, if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment as well, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.